We go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. All right, we're behind the scenes, and for those of you watching this as a live, it's actually a pseudo live because for some reason, when we went live earlier, nobody could hear my audio. It just would not work. It was very strange. We could hear Steve, and my program out says that I'm recording, and when we did a recording, it seemed to work fine. But for whatever reason, on Facebook Live, it was blocking out my part of the audio, and I'm not sure why. Go figure.
Did you stop the stream?
Testing later. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The stream's been
Yeah,
stopped
okay,
for. Oh, wait.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The stream is stopped.
Okay.
No, it's
Okay.
not. It's. Yeah, it is. Yes, the stream is stopped.
Okay.
Ignore
All
me.
right.
Okay. All right. You love this behind the scenes stuff, and I'll tell you, you guys, you missed out because when we did it live, and you couldn't hear me at all. I had some comedy gold. You would have been laughing and having fun, and you missed it all. So now it's all out of me, and we can only be serious from this point on.
We could do it again. VU meters.
We could. View meters. Brr, brr. All right. So with that, the topic today is going to be video ad placements. And, it's a little more than just video ads. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And you'll understand why when we get into it, why that's an important thing. So, Steve, are you ready?
I am ready, Ray.
Excellent. Well, then, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching from around the globe, let's get ready to broadcast. I won't scream it because it'll be too loud for that poor microphone.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. In 5, 4. On today's episode of Video Marketing Madness, we're going to talk about YouTube ads and how ad placements can help you to get even better results for yourself and your clients. And today's episode is made possible by the fine folks over at Movo Photo. These guys make amazing products, and we're talking about things like microphones that you can plug directly into your smartphone to record video, or microphones you can plug into your cameras and record great video, or DSLRs. We got lights, they got stands, they got all sorts of awesome things that you can use to turn not only your phone into a video studio, but also for the guys using these nice cameras. You can use those as well. Get a lot of really cool stuff and make your videos more professional. And you can check out some of the things we have now by heading on over to PocketVideoPro.com. At PocketVideoPro.com, you can see some of the great Movo products, and you'll even get our special bonuses, which include all sorts of fun stuff that you can add into your videos, like music and sound effects and graphics and all sorts of fun stuff. Make your videos more professional at PocketVideoPro.com, powered by the Movo products. Movo. So check them out. And with that, I guess it's time to finally hear our lovely song. Are you ready for that, Steve?
I am. I'm always ready for
Well, then here we go.
Ray the Video Guy and his song.
Ooh.
Or is it?
Ooh. Maybe not. What did I do now? Uh-oh.
You were playing it before.
Oh, you know what? I think I
What'd you do now?
I'm pretty sure that when I added my little microphone thing that I put it on the song area instead of into the other microphone thing. So we're just getting my microphone twice. So, all right, let's hit that song. Here it goes. Ah!
Okay.
He's Ray the Video Guy, yeah, Ray the Video Guy. His skill is where it's at, even if he's a little fat. He's filled with video expertise and has so much knowledge that you need. His YouTube ninja tricks can make your marketing so sick. He's Ray the Video Guy, yeah, Ray the Video Guy.
And it's the radio show about video marketing madness with Ray the Video Guy, and I'm Steve Sleeper. You can catch our landing page at govmm.com and get social with us and subscribe to all the podcatchers, so that's always cool. Yeah.
Yes. And of course, you can leave us a nice 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and catch us over there. You can also check us out on Facebook and on YouTube and on what are some of the other great things there, Steve? Are we on Instagram? I don't even know if we're on Instagram.
No, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
Twitter's the other one, yeah. Well, so, this is the technical screw-up day at the Video Marketing Madness Studios. And so we're having all sorts of tech issues, and it's a wacky, fun day anyway. We don't care. We care about content, not quality. That doesn't sound good either, though, does it?
Yeah, no. So did you ever figure out why your voice wasn't streaming to Facebook?
No
and
idea. Not a clue. We started out today with I set everything up, and it said there was a problem with Facebook. It made me try to re-log in. There was a problem logging back in. Had to update all my software. Then that allowed me to log in, and then we streamed it live. And for whatever reason, I can see the program out right here. It says program out, and it shows my voice, your voice, music, whatever. But for some reason, when we went live to Facebook, we could hear you, we could hear the music, we couldn't hear me. Go figure. Very, very weird. So the program is not sponsored by the people at Mimo Live or Facebook today. So, and for good reason. Maybe in the future, one of those.
What
two
is sponsored
will be back in
by
our graces.
Mimo Live
By
is MIMO.
Movo.
Movo.
Not to be confused with Mimo, which is the software we use, or Mevo, the camera that we use to go live for Facebook. So this is Movo, not Mevo, not Mimo. So imagine that those are the three things we use most in what we do. Is three companies that have products called Movo, Mevo, and Mimo. So
The Three
like
Stooges?
and they're not even related in any way, shape, matter, or form other than they are video-related products. So go figure.
Yeah.
All right, but today we're going to talk a little bit about video advertising, one of my favorite subjects and something that I do a ton of, and we'll be doing a ton more because we're going to be bringing in a whole bunch of new clients for a special lower-end YouTube advertising program that we've put together that is going to help out a lot of people. But I wanted to talk a little bit specifically about something called ad placements because you can get some really great results when you're doing YouTube ads and you do ad placements. Now, if you don't know what I mean by that, that's essentially where if you think of your pre-roll videos, so you've got your 30-second commercial and you run it as a pre-roll ad, and it goes out and it puts that onto a bunch of videos and people listen to it or watch it, and hopefully they click and they buy all your products. Well, with placements, you can actually choose what videos and what content your ads go on. So rather than just going on to pretty much anything, you can say, okay, you know what? I want it on this exact video. And that can be a big help that, believe it or not, from the tests that we've done, actually brings your costs down a little bit. Now, I know I'm probably going to get a hate mail later and say, well, I did it and my costs went up. And that may be the case. It could be just situational that ours went down, but it brought our costs down and it brought our clicks way up. Because when you target specifically like that, you have the opportunity to make sure that your commercial hits the audience that's watching very specific videos that match what you're trying to sell. So for instance, if you were selling a Movo microphone, you might want to put that ad at the beginning of a video that compares different types of microphones. Makes sense. That's why people are there. So you can do that by finding the right videos and placing the ads on those videos. And that's what makes a big difference. Now, one of the things that we did back a couple of months ago is we started to, for one of our clients up in Boston, is to put his advertisements on the videos recapping the American League Championship Series and the World Series. And so what we did was there's a bunch of different channels out there that will do recaps of these different types of events. So the World Series events, American League Championship Series. We then did that again in the lead up to the Patriots winning the Super Bowl, because in Boston we win championships. And so it's very easy for us to find quality content, unlike places like, I don't know, Chicago, where they never win anything. So we get to put content on those.
I suppose you're going to take a picture of my fat belly and put it on Facebook next.
That could happen. That could very well happen.
But
anyway, so
me too. All right,
in Championship Town, we have a lot of great content to do that with. And so what we did was we actually went out. We found these videos that were recaps of the Red Sox run to the World Series, and there was some that. And I forget the channel name now, but there was one channel that does a really good job. They do recaps of all the games. And so we ran his ad on all those recaps and then ran it on some other videos that were related specifically to the World Series and then later specifically to the Super Bowl and the playoffs. And so his ad only in the Boston area. So we still targeted targeted Massachusetts. And when we targeted Massachusetts, we then decided to put it on these sports videos. And what we found was that he was getting more clicks to his website from it, and he was getting them at a lower cost. So his cost per view was lower, his cost per click was lower, and it was just a much better experience for getting some of that content. And you know, you need to understand it's a little more difficult. It's a couple extra steps. When it comes to doing local YouTube advertising, it can be fairly easy to set that up because who are you targeting with your car dealership or with your car repair shop, or who are you dealing with your personal injury lawyer? You're dealing with everybody in that area because anybody could be hit by a car and need a personal injury attorney. Anybody could need their car repaired, need new tires. And so it's very easy to just go, okay, we're in this town here. Well, we're going to advertise specifically in this town or in the county or whatever, or the state, and then exclude all the other states. And that way your targeting very simply hits everybody that's potentially a customer in your area. And that's a really powerful thing and very easy to set up. But you can take this extra step by doing these ad placements. And the way this works is when you go into your YouTube ads, and I apologize, I know this is a radio show, so we don't have visuals for you on this, but maybe we'll post some things that will help out with this. But when you go into your YouTube ads, you create a new campaign and you give it a name and you choose the kind of campaign that you want to run. As you go down in the targeting, you can choose your location, you can choose your language, you can choose keywords if you want to specifically have keywords. But at one point, you're going to hit the ad placements area. And when you open that up, you can actually put in videos that you think are best for running your ads on. So in our case, it was the playoff videos, or it was the Super Bowl videos. Now, another story I want to tell is a good friend of mine, Mike Stewart, and Steve, I think you know Mike.
I know Mike.
Absolutely.
Pac-Man Fever.
Pac-Man Fever, baby. We should play that on the show sometime. But in fact, Pac-Man Fever is exactly what I'm going to talk about. So for those of you who don't know, Mike Stewart, and Mike, if you're watching, hello. I just talked to him yesterday for quite a while. Had a little meeting with him. He was part of the rock band Buckner and Garcia, and they put out the song Pac-Man Fever, as well as a bunch of other songs. And it was a big hit back in the 80s, probably, I don't know, what is it, like 82, 81, somewhere in that neighborhood. It was a big top 10 hit, and he got his gold record and all that. Well, fast forward to a couple of years ago when the movie Pixels came out with Adam Sandler, which was all about Pac-Man and other classic video games. They decided to do a remake of the song in a more modern version, and there was a nice video made for it, and they had some rapper that came in and did a rap section in there. And so it was a very modernized version of the song, and it was kind of cool. And they wanted to get exposure for this. I think what they wanted to do originally was that they wanted to be in the movie itself, and when they weren't, they wanted to at least get exposure for this. And so what we did was we took the Pac-Man Fever video, and I took the whole video. It was the whole 3-minute video, or however long it is, and I ran that as an ad, but I ran it specifically on the Pixels trailers. So the trailer videos for the movie Pixels are where I put it, and then some other videos that were related to it. Maybe they were talking about it or whatnot. And that got millions of views for this video. This video literally got millions of views. And the cool thing about it was when you looked inside there with the placements, not only was it getting all these views that they were paying for, but it was also getting earned views. Now, earned views, they actually show these inside of your ad account. And what an earned view is where, let's say you run the ad and somebody watches the video in the ad 5 times. But because somebody watched 5 times, they shared it with somebody else, and that person watched, 5 people that they shared it with watched. Well, now you only paid for them to watch it the one time, but 5 other people watched it. So you earned 5 more views of that video without paying for it because somebody shared it or, however they happen to see it. So you're getting earned views that you're not paying for. And so it got a lot of those. So with a very small budget, they actually were able to get millions of views. And to this day, we haven't run the ad in years. To this day, this music video still gets a ton of views all the time. So it's constantly growing.
I'll be darned.
It was all because of the ad placements. It worked really, really well. So
how much did you spend on that? Just
gosh, I want to say we probably spent $500 on it. So it was
that's all.
Really not a ton. Compared to some of the lawyers and folks, it's not a ton of money. And we only ran that for probably a week or two, and then after the week or two we stopped, and it just kept going and going after that. So it just kind of kickstarted it. And to this day, like I said, I can't remember. I used vidIQ, and it showed, how many views per hour, and it still gets a ton of views per hour. So it was pretty exciting to see that even years later. So, but that was all done because of ad placements. Now, don't get me wrong. Had we run this on just a bunch of stuff, would we have gotten the views? We probably would have, but we probably would have paid more for it. It probably wouldn't have gotten as much traction as quickly as it did. And, the ad placements just seem to make a big difference with that. It is extra work, but in the case of the guy from Boston, we're talking about his cost per view going down by like half. So when he was getting, 5, 6, 7 cent views, he was now getting like 3 cent views. And he was getting more clicks than he was before, just running them generally in the area. So it was a it was a big help. And of course, part of that is his audience tends to be more male. So that makes sense. More males are probably watching the Super Bowl run up and the World Series run up. So that's probably why that would be the case with that. But it did work very, very well. In fact, right now, to this day, even though the Super Bowl was, a month and a half ago now, was it a month and a half ago? Yeah, about almost 2 months ago, right? So even now, we're still running on those videos, and it still gets a ton of really cheap views for him and gets him clicks back to the website. And in the case of some of these guys, you got to understand how powerful this can really be. We're talking about companies where, just one of those people that clicked through that has, that uses them could be worth millions. One of our clients literally had 3 different people that signed up last week that were all, multi-million dollar potential income for them. It was just, it's crazy. So you never know what you're going to get out of that. So it's a very good way to do it. As you know, YouTube ads in general, for me, that's what I'm really into right now. That's kind of the direction I'm going. We still do all the other stuff, but YouTube ads are so powerful right now, and those placements just really make a big difference when it comes to that. So, and just so everybody knows, one of the reasons that we're talking about this is that we're actually going to be having on the 25th a free webinar where we're going to talk all about YouTube ads, and we're going to put a lot of focus onto how to do the placements, because one of the problems that you have with placements is when you're running your ad. Let's say you're running an ad for, we'll go back to our microphone deal. So let's say we're selling a microphone for video marketing, and you go out there, well, how do you know what videos to place that ad on? That's where it gets tough. So you're going to be in YouTube and you're going to be like, okay, let's look up microphone ad. Well, you find one. Oh, here's a guy who's got a video that's a microphone. He's rating different microphones. Okay, great. We'll run it on that. You bring it in there, and well, guess what? That guy doesn't allow ads. So now you just spent all that time bringing in this thing, and you can't run the ad on that. And so you're like, okay, well, now what? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So you can waste a lot of time doing that. And so what we have is we've got a new software that actually does all of that for you. So you can literally put in what I did for instance, in the Patriots one, is I went in there and I put, Super Bowl, what was it, 53 this year? I don't even remember anymore now. Isn't that sad? Whatever it is, 53.
Close.
So I put Super Bowl 53, and it pulled up videos about Super Bowl 53. All of the ones that it pulls up are the ones that allow ads, so you don't have to worry about wasting your time with that. You've got all these videos that have ads. You export them into a list, and now when you go to do your ad, you just drop that in there, and boom, you know that your ad's going to run on all of those videos. Did the same thing with the World Series. Did the same type of thing with the Pixels. That's how we found the ones that would run ads, is we actually used software that would figure all of that out for us, because otherwise you'd be wasting a ton of time. It's not easy to do. The cool thing is you can also do this by channel. So if you've got, let's say you're doing a microphone and there's a channel that's all about microphones and video production or whatever, you can choose that channel and run your video, your ad on all the videos for that channel. And that makes it a lot easier to get it onto a bunch of good stuff as well. Yes, Steve.
When's that webinar again?
On the 25th, which is what, Monday?
Monday.
I don't even know. I'll say the 25th because who knows when people are going to watch this, but it's going to be on the 25th of March, 2019, for those of you keeping score at home. And the webinar is going to show you not only, it's going to completely free, teaching you how to not only set up ads, it's going to be basically about how to get clients that you can run ads for and make money with those clients, and then how to get the placements done. Yes, Steve.
Are you going to send out another email about it?
Oh, yes, we'll be sending out lots of information. But I put by the way, if you're on Facebook, the link will be in the description to the Facebook, which I almost forgot we're not live because of our tech issues. So we're recording this, so it's not there now, but it will be when you're listening to this. So just look down, you'll be able to see that there. And there is a link for that. In fact, I can give you the link right now. It's actually, if I can find it again, because I pasted it into our thing that's now gone. So it is at, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? This is the URL for this. couchqueen.com/get clients. Now you may be wondering, wait, why is it couchqueen.com/get clients? Well, it's because I'm actually doing the webinar with my good friend Delilah Taylor, known as the Couch Queen. And so this is, it's her GoToWebinar that we're using for this particular one. So that's why it's at couchqueen.com/get, what did I say now? I forgot. Get more clients?
Get clients.
Get clients. Get clients.
Wrote it
Get
down.
clients. So there you go. So that's what you can do there is you can jump in there and join us for that. And we're going to go through a lot of stuff about getting clients, how to get them to pay, how to, make sure that you make money doing it and how you can protect yourself. And of course, then we're going to get into the ads themselves, how to run the ads, and then how to get specifically the ad placements, because that can be the most vital part. And it's a great selling feature too, because when they hear that you can run specifically on certain types of media, they get excited about that. In fact, going back to the Red Sox and the Patriots, it was actually the client who asked if that was possible. And he was excited and blown away when he found out, yeah, it's possible. We can do that. We can run it specifically on those types of videos. And, like I said, the results just absolutely spoke for themselves, which is the beauty of running ads in general, by the way. If you work with local businesses or any other business where you're doing services for them, YouTube ads is one of the easiest things to sell to them because the numbers don't lie. It's very easy to look and go, look, you spend this, you're going to probably get, this many clicks. And we've got it down to it's very formulaic at this point. We can tell before we even start. It's like, okay, if we run this, I'm willing to bet for, X amount per day, you're going to get this many clicks to your website, and it works. And when you've got those numbers, people, it's not like SEO where you say, well, we're going to work on your SEO for the next 6 months. And at some point in time, you might make it into the first page. And no, it's like by the end of the month, you'll get this many clicks. And obviously we're not going to be exact, but we can say, for that budget, you're probably going to get 40 to 80 clicks, or probably even more, like 40 to 60 clicks, or 80 to 100 clicks. We can tell that kind of thing now. With pretty good accuracy most of the time. So, and of course, if it's not doing that, you can always go in and tweak it. But overall, it works really, really well. And so that's why I wanted to bring that up today, because we do have that webinar where we're going to teach all about that. We're going to teach you exactly how to set all this up, how to get those clients, and then how to do the ad placements for even better results. So there you go.
Cool.
Well, Steve, I think that's about it for today. I think we need to go take a nap after all of this madness that we went through to get this show on the air today.
We just had a heck of a time. Well, you had a heck of a
boy, howdy, as they say. Boy,
yeah.
I know poor Steve was crying and everything. It was kind of sad. But we made it through.
Terrible. We
talked about a wonderful subject, one that is vital to many businesses and one that can definitely help you to get into a new area. So if you're not doing YouTube ads, or maybe you're not even doing YouTube at all, it's a great thing to add into your repertoire of things that you do, whether you're selling physical products, maybe you're selling your own product, or you're helping a local business or helping some other type of business. It's a great thing to be able to do, to run these YouTube ads. They're cheaper than pretty much anything out there. In fact, we did tests with one client, and literally, and I think we talked about this in a past episode a little while back, but literally the YouTube ads got 30% more clicks in that month than the pay-per-click ads for about 1/20th the price. So they spent $13,000 on typical PPC search ads, and we spent like $2,800, and we got 100 more clicks than the PPC ads did. So I can't say PPC ads because YouTube ads are PPC ads, but you know what I mean.
Well, they are. Yeah,
Google search ads.
It's just that you click the
video
part.
Very, very effective when you get it done. So
groovy.
Hope you take that into heart and use that.
Yeah, and it's the radio show about video marketing madness with Ray the Video Guy, and I'm Steve Sleeper. And today's show is made possible by.
Today's show is made possible by the fine folks over at Movo Photo. Now, if you want to be able to shoot like a pro with your smartphone, or even if you've got a DSLR or a traditional video camera, well, the folks at Movo can help you out with wireless microphones, wired lavalier microphones, shotgun microphones, lights, stands to hold your smartphone so you can put it on a tripod, all that kind of great stuff. Lenses, if you've got a nice DSLR, you can get some really cool lenses, all at Movo Photo. Now, you can go to Movo Photo directly and look at all their products by heading on over to raisebonuses.com/Movo. However, what I recommend is that if you're looking for something specific, that you head on over to pocketvideopro.com, and you can go pocketvideopro.com/LV1 to get the wired lavalier microphone along with our Pocket Video Pro kit. Or you can go to pocketvideopro.com/PR1 and get the tripod mount, as well as some other goodies with that one as well. So you get some extra stuff by heading over there. Highly recommend you do that. And for Steve Sleeper, I'm Ray the Video Guy on a tech-troubled version of Video Marketing Madness. And we'll see you next time. Let's hit that funky music. There it goes.
He's Ray the Video Guy, yeah, Ray the Video Guy. His skill is where it's at, even if he's a little fat. He's filled with video expertise and has so much knowledge that you need. His YouTube ninja tricks can make your marketing so sick. He's Ray the Video Guy, yeah, Ray the Video Guy.